Alright, so informing you that you're being investigated for internal investigation, alright, for violation policy, so here is your, you can read that and sign that, and I will sign that with you as well. Okay, so this was brought to my attention about some posts that were on Facebook and stuff, so I have to ask, did you take any photos of the Common Council agenda?
Yes, I took a photo.
Okay.
Of the agenda.
Okay, and why did you do that?
I like to see them and have them available.
Okay.
They're public.
Okay.
It's public information.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. Okay, and what did you do with that photo?
It's on my phone.
Saw it on your phone?
Yep.
And you didn't give it to anybody else?
If somebody asked me what was happening with what the Common Council agenda was, I sent it to them.
Okay, and who did you send it to?
I'm sure some friends.
Well, I need to know who those friends are. Who did you send it to?
I don't. You need to know
Who you sent that photo to?
something that is public knowledge that I sent privately off duty.
Okay, well, it's the photo that you sent has been used to discredit the department, myself, and also this Common Council and the city. So, are you refusing to answer or tell me who you sent this photo to?
I don't believe that I did anything wrong.
I didn't ask that. Please. So, are you refusing to tell me who you sent this photo to?
I sent the photo to friends who asked about the Common Council.
Okay, who asked about the Common Council?
I have plenty of friends ask about it. Members of the public ask about the Common Council.
Okay, well, who did you send that photo to?
I don't believe I need to give any names to people.
Okay. What was your intention on giving that photo?
I had no intentions on giving that photo.
No intentions on giving this photo to this person, right? That's your photo, is it, or no?
Who says it's my photo?
Is this the photo that you took here?
Yeah, that's a photo I took.
This is the photo, this actual photo here, the one from here. You took that photo. Okay. And who did you give this photo to?
I sent that photo to friends of mine.
Okay.
They asked what was on the agenda and I sent it to them.
Okay. But you're refusing to give me who?
I don't, they've done nothing wrong. This is not an illegal picture. It is not an illegal
I know
thing.
that.
I
No,
don't
it's
think that I
not
need to put
illegal.
anybody's names if they're not being investigated.
So again, you're refusing to tell me who you sent this photo that was used to discredit the department, the city of Amery, Common Council.
I guess I'm not understanding how it's being used to discredit
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna get to that, by starting to rile up people and stuff like that. Okay. So, you're not gonna tell me who you sent it to?
I don't need to give names of
Okay.
my friends.
Okay. Friends that you know have previously made statements to discredit and disparage the department.
If you're speaking about Ashley Long, this is...
I don't know who Ashley Long is.
No.
Is this Ashley Long? This city watcher?
I don't know.
Are you a city
I am
watcher?
not. I am
Okay.
not.
Who's Ashley Long?
She's somebody that Patty hates and thinks that is after her and continues to She's a friend of mine. And
Okay.
Patty does not care for her because she dares to question things.
Well, this wasn't brought to my attention from Patty. Okay. But the photo that you used was given to this person, and then previous knowledge, you know, this person has, this city watcher has previously discredited the department, the city,
People
myself.
have the right to
I
do
understand that.
I don't understand. People have the right to question what's going on. We're a public entity.
Oh, I understand that. But when you take part in that,
Who says I took part in that?
by giving
Because I
this
sent
person...
because I sent a picture of something that's publicly posted that they could have gotten anywhere.
Yeah, but nobody else did. You're the one who took the photo and gave it to somebody else.
But these can be found anywhere
I
on any website.
Yeah, I
These are
understand that.
publicly posted.
Yes, but
These are
you
supposed to
took
be-
this actual photo and gave it to somebody who posted this on the city.
I don't
which-
understand how that's wrong. It's public information. It'd be the same as taking a picture of a newspaper article.
Okay, but the history you've had with, well, I don't want to say the history, but this person's city watcher, you've known has said bad stuff in the past about the police
I
department.
have no idea.
Well, if you have no idea, I will show you what else the city watcher has said. Here, this is city watcher. Okay, so, and here's the other thing. You read that post. Okay. I wanna understand how the private conversation that me and you had,
We didn't have a private conversation about this.
not about the post of April 24th. Remember at our staff meeting, at the end of the staff meeting, when you said, when we just cleaned up the food, and then you said, oh, I gotta go pick up I gotta take my kids to soccer, or I have soccer today, or something to that effect. And I said, oh, yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock, I gotta get myself home to do homework. And then you inquired about Northwestern
Steve, you also
University.
You talked about Northwestern University in the city council meeting.
I did that.
Publicly posted online.
I did that.
So I don't
Okay,
know.
well, here's, and I'll answer that. But me and you talked about professionalism. I answered you, because you asked me, hey, what are you taking? I said professionalism classes. That's what our conversation was. Do you recall that?
I recall having a conversation. I
Okay.
don't.
Okay. Okay, on the Common Council day, let's see. Okay. Yeah, it was on the YouTube video committee, the whole meeting from March 15th. I stated on there that I was attending Northwestern University to, quote, better to supervisor stuff, which I made a misspoken statement because I was nervous talking to the council. All right, so nowhere in there was listed as professionalism classes. All right, at the staff meeting, I said that because I had to get my resume out because whatever the reasons are. I said I was attending Northwestern University for leadership stuff. So I don't understand how a conversation that me and you had, that only me and you had, with specific statements of professionalism classes, gets to City Watcher on April 24th.
I don't understand
Okay.
either. People draw their own conclusions based on
Okay.
what they see happening.
Okay, so they took the exact words I told you and put that in there.
So you remember saying professionalism classes, but you can't remember exactly. I don't have kids in soccer.
So with soccer, let's see what it said here. Hold on. second grade concert to go to. That's what it was. You mentioned a second grade concert to go to. So what you're telling me is this professionalism classes just happen to be.
I am not responsible for whatever this person is writing.
Okay, but you told this person our conversation. How does somebody
How
get
do
that?
you know I told this person our
Because
conversation?
nobody else would have this knowledge.
Except that they could draw those conclusions from the city council meeting.
Okay, and then on the third, another Amory word of mouth post again from City Watcher just happens to get a picture that you sent that person and posted on there. What do you think what do you think was the point of someone posting these posts?
Because I think people want to know what's going on in their city and with their police department. I think the taxpayers have a right to know what's going on with their city and their police department.
And so you don't agree with officers' continuing education? Is that what this kind of is about, or what? You don't agree with it?
I don't think you're actually looking for my opinion here. I think you're trying to back me into a corner.
I'm not trying to back you into a corner. I mean,
Are you firing me?
haven't come to that conclusion yet. I'm trying to ask questions here. So I don't understand how a conversation you have gets told to somebody, put on social media, and
Likewise,
then
Steve, there have been many conversations that we've had with the downstairs administration that you have found out about and that you have brought up. So there is a major lack of trust everywhere.
Okay, and what conversations are these?
The conversation in the department meeting about your lack of qualifications, I know exactly who that came from.
Okay, and how, and you.
Because that also came from a private conversation that only one person would know about.
Okay, so apparently this person has saw my resume.
I don't know if they've seen your resume or not.
All I know is you have knowledge of a private conversation regarding my resume that you said you had with somebody
No,
else.
I don't have knowledge of your
And-
private conversation. I don't have knowledge of your resume.
Well, whatever you just said about downstairs, somebody telling you something
No,
about.
I know that I have said things to people downstairs, asking questions, bringing concerns forth, and those have been brought to you, and then those have been blasted all over the department.
Okay. I just don't understand how a conversation that we had gets to the same person that you happen to give your photo to, who with the City Watcher, obviously you know that they post stuff that disparages the city, the common council, the police department, the department that you work for.
I don't think it's disparaging. How is it disparaging to ask questions
It's-
about what's going on?
He lied on his resume that he had these skills. So
So this is somebody's personal opinion. This isn't anything that I've said. This is somebody's personal opinion, and they're not allowed to say that.
I didn't say they're not allowed to say that.
Well,
But the
that's
prob-
what-
But the thing is when you're giving somebody's private conversation, knowing that they're going to use it.
So because
or-
they put in quotes professionalism classes, which could very possibly be the words that they just chose to use, that's where this is coming from because of those two words.
Well, and then all of a sudden you take a photo of the agenda,
Something that is public.
and you've done that before?
Yes, plenty of times.
When have you done that?
Many times. It's public information. They're posted all over the
I
place.
understand that.
It's
They are
for
public.
personal reference.
But it was
People asking what's on-
it was given to somebody who utilizes things to discredit and disparage the department.
That's their right to do.
Okay, but if you,
Isn't that that is their right to do that. They can have their own personal opinions. I am not responsible for the opinions of this person. If they've asked me questions and I've answered them,
okay, well, it just shows a pattern of behavior of that you're giving information to somebody that you know blasts the department, the city council, and that, you know,
Where's the
discredits
city
them.
council being blasted?
Well, they're the ones who, city of Amory should, you know, should outrage you, right? Basically, like they're saying is, the police department's paying for out of their regular budget, right? The
That's
city
public
council-
knowledge as well.
Yes, I understand that. All right,
All of these things are public knowledge.
you understand.
The budget is
Yeah.
public
Oh, I
knowledge.
understand that.
Anybody can ask for these things.
I know
And they
that.
should.
Yeah, I agree with you for that. I agree they should.
So if somebody
But-
asks me questions,
Okay. But when you know that they're going to post something
how
that's
do
disparaging.
you know that I knew they were going to do that?
Well, maybe you did at that time, maybe, I don't know. But then all of a sudden you give this photo of the common council agenda to this person who you refused to tell me who you're giving these to. And again, they're shedding negative light on the city, like they've done in the past.
I'm not responsible for what that person says or does.
But if you give them information knowing that they're gonna negatively do stuff, or say things, that kind of is done.
I disagree. I think if it's public information and they've asked for it and I can give it to them, they do with it what they will.
So what did you think was gonna come out of giving this person this photo?
They asked for the information, I gave them the information.
Also, they just happened to,
People want to know what's going on in their city.
okay, so in a matter of a minute and a half, people wanted you to know that, so you went out there, took a photo, and then gave it to somebody? Is that what you're
Matter of a
saying?
minute and a half, where is that coming from?
So you walk out to the hallway, right? I mean, how did this occur with you taking this photo?
I don't understand the time. What are you?
Well, if some-
I frequently go out there and take
Okay.
pictures of the agenda to have for my personal reference.
Oh, okay. But what I'm saying is you say that people wanna know, so you had to go out there in a matter of time, just a matter of time, open the door, or what, take the photo and then go back in? I don't understand. You got a text from somebody, somebody called you, said, hey, what's going on for the agenda?
I take pictures of the agenda, and then when somebody asks what's going on the agenda, I can say, here you go, here's your agenda.
Oh, so just something you just normally do?
Yes.
Okay. And all of a sudden, that photo that you take gets on a website, that disparages the department and stuff. You don't think those are disparaging or discrediting the department?
I think people have a right to ask questions and to,
I understand you believe that, but do you think that's disparaging when somebody says something like that?
when somebody asks questions about what's going on,
No.
is it disparaging?
When somebody makes a post of, like this, right? He lied on his resume that he had his skills, and if you pay tax in the city of Amory, this should outrage you. This may lead to hours cut, so that's not disparaging, that's not sending false information, is it?
I have nothing to do with what they said.
I understand that, but you know that when you give this information to people,
They can do with it what they will.
okay? Well, yeah. So just to be clear, ask you, how did our conversation get into this post?
I don't know. They have access to the city council website meetings. They draw their own conclusions.
Okay. So a conversation that me and you had, and this ends up on Facebook on April 24th, that knocks the police department up.
We are
knocks
not the only
knocks-
people that have had this conversation.
Okay, it knocks the police department up, discredits the city and all that, and then all of a sudden, come May 3rd, you send a photo that happens to be posted by this person again, that happens to try to discredit the city, rile people up and all that. I don't understand how a private conversation me and you had ends up on Facebook.
I don't either.
Okay. Well, that was our private conversation, because I
But you
used
also
those.
publicly stated that.
I never said professional capacity to anybody but me and you. That's it, right? I mean, me and you stated, me and you had that conversation.
I do not recall if you said professional classes or whatever you said.
Well, that was our conversation.
Okay.
Okay, do you have anything you'd like to add?
No, I would like to know if you're firing me.
I have not made that determination yet. I have some research to do, but as of right now, you can go back to your duty for a minute or for a little bit. So I do a couple things, and then we'll see what happens.
What couple of things are we looking
Whatever.
for?
I have to do a little research. I have to do a couple other things. This is still pending, this investigation. All right, and since it's still an ongoing internal investigation, I'm ordering you not to talk about this until it is complete. Do you understand that?
I would like a copy of all of this, please.
You'll get a copy when
I would like a copy of all of this,
Okay.
please.
that'll go with whatever you're gonna do, but you're gonna get a copy of this as well. Okay? Any other questions? All right. You can head to your office.